Hello, hello. This is the Awful and Awesome Entertainment Wrap, episode 283. This is Rajyasree.
This is Abhinandan and Sekhri, and a very happy new year to you. This is our first Awful and Awesome recording of the year 2023. Happy New Year, Rajyasree.
Happy New Year, Abhinandan.
How was Christmas and New Year's in Kolkata? Did you wear monkey caps, wear Hawaii chappal with woolen socks so that it gets stuck like it's
in
not,
the toe
so
thing.
it's all clumsy and party like bongs? Was that what you did?
No, I was here for Christmas.
Then for New Year's, did you wear a monkey cap? Did you wear woolen socks? And did you in the chappal,
No,
it gets stuck and
because
then party like the bongs?
I'm not a real bong, but all the bongs were wearing tweed jackets. All what they have from their grandparents and all it gets handed down. No? So tweed jacket, they had those little deer hats. They were dressed as Sherlock Holmes. But it was also
Sherlock Holmes.
23 degrees it was. And all the bongs on New Year's Day, they all go to Victoria Memorial or to the Jew. So Calcutta Jew is you can't enter that road because I don't know why they all go to the zoo. So thousands of Bengalis for decades now have been going.
Because the animals must be curious to see something interesting, so all the bongs go to show them something interesting. But Delhi was very cold. I retired at about 10:30, quarter to 11 after having dinner with my parents like a good boy.
Yeah. It's a rare moment, but sometimes
And I woke up at 7 and I went for a run on the 1st of Jan.
Even I went for a run on the
Really?
1st or on 31st also.
Wearing monkey cap, woolen socks with slippers like
It's
this.
the warmest I've been dressed, as you
Anyway,
know.
So we hope all of you had a wonderful New Year's
Yes.
and Christmas and all that. And I hope you have participated in or made the most of the New Year hamper, Newslaundry's New Year hamper. Not only can you give great gifts to those you love, you'll also help fund journalism. So do go on newslaundry.com and check out the store and see the special New Year package we have, or you can just click on the show notes below. Rajyasree Sen, this is quite an exciting lineup we have, and to set the tone for the year, I have watched pretty much everything on the list today.
This is an outright lie. That you have watched pretty much everything because there are
One thing I
four
haven't
things.
watched, and I've not watched only one.
You watch Bad Sisters?
Yes.
You
So I watched
watch
Bad Sisters. I watched Glass Onion. I watched Kantara. I just have watched Joyland.
Which Abhinandan referred to as Jamtara and then argued with me, by the way, and said I never said Jamtara.
I watched both Jamtara and Kantara.
And
And also the exclusive deleted scenes. So I watched it all, Rajyasree Sen. So
I'm in shock. Now I can retire in peace.
you don't collapse or follow when you're in shock. You're in shock and you continue to
I'm
be
very
annoying.
calm. I'm a very
Then you're not
calm,
in
collected
shock. Then
person.
Don't put our hopes
Hopes.
up by saying I'm in shock and then not collapse.
I'm always in shock, basically. That's why I'm always calm and collected. Have you not noticed this about my personality?
So Rajyasree Sen, why don't you first get the bit out of the way that I haven't watched,
Okay.
so that then you don't accuse me of interrupting you, because you will keep interrupting me. I know that for sure.
I never interrupt you,
Yeah,
but I watched Joyland, which is by far one of the finest films I've seen coming out of the subcontinent. I should now people will start writing in from Bangladesh and all and saying we also make good films. You haven't
It's
watched.
Indian.
It's Pakistani,
Oh,
which also a country which has the finest cuisine in the subcontinent. I want you all to know, if there's any Pakistani person listening and you all want to send some food to the Newslaundry office to introduce Abhinandan to the cuisine, please do so.
why don't you just explain the inside joke to people, because they won't know what the joke is. The joke is that when it says Pakistani, I know she's hyping it up. It won't be that great, because Rajyasree Sen was wanted to introduce me to Pakistani cuisine. So I told her, as the director of one of the longest running food shows in the country,
Award-winning. You forgot award-winning also.
that there is no such thing that is uniquely Pakistani. Anything that is there, you get here, Mughlai food. And I've been to Pakistan, which she hasn't. And I said their food, the really good food in that one in Lahore, that gully in Pakistan, is as good as the mediocre
Kareem's.
food in Delhi. No, not even Kareem's. I mean, you go to a Colonel Kebabs. The kebabs of Colonel Kebabs are as good as the... So there is no such thing as Pakistani cuisine. And she insisted there is. So I said, you tell me, other than Gurgaon, where Bengalis go to Pakistani cuisine restaurant, anywhere in the world where you've seen a Pakistani restaurant. You've seen Bangladeshi and Indian.
In
Have you ever seen?
London, there are Pakistani restaurants.
No, they're Indian restaurants that are run by Pakistanis, but they're not Pakistani cuisine.
I'm just saying that they use their food is far more rustic and robust than Northwest Frontier Province.
Beta Joyland ka bata, Joyland.
So Joyland was also far more rustic and robust than what you get in India, I have to say. So it's an Urdu and Punjabi language Pakistani film, and I'd been hearing a lot about it, and usually when you hear a lot about a film, it tends to be quite puss. But it was not. It's a directorial debut of Saim Sadiq, who has also scripted the film. And it is about this family in Lahore. And did I say Lahore like a Britisher? In Lahore. Is it Lahore or Lahore?
Lore.
Lore. Like folklore. Like that. So in Lahore, and it's a... I'm assuming middle class family. I don't know class structures in Pakistan.
Is a middle class. There's
That's
either
why.
super rich or
So
you're
they are
privileged.
not super rich. But they have a house, and it's two brothers who are, say, in their mid-20s and late 20s. Both are married. One of them is this sort of alpha like he's a very masculine Pakistani man, because the reason why I'm saying this is because the younger brother is a little more soft-spoken and laid back and
Is
all.
his name Mola Jat?
No. Wait till watch that, Mullah Jat.
Maybe I thought you were mixing up.
But so the older brother is married to this very attractive woman who is a housewife, and the younger one basically stays at home and he looks after the house quite happily, like he doesn't crib or anything. And his wife is a makeup artist, and she is clearly educated and well spoken and seems a little bit more modern than the other wife. And there's a father-in-law. So this is the setup, and there's this constant thing of when are you all going to have children for the younger couple, because the older couple have 3 girls. And then the younger boy gets a job as the backup dancer for
Mola
a
Jat.
trance dancer in a
Dance.
trance.
Ding, 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 like that.
I think we'll have to cut this.
Why?
Stoned. Are you transvestite? You
Ding,
can't
ding,
make fun of that.
Oh, not that trance. Okay, transsexual. I thought trance is trance. Is it trance? Ding, 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 ding,
That
ding,
also
ding,
is
ding.
there.
Basically,
They are trance dancers who
music
dance to
without
trance.
lyrics.
It's
Like
EDM.
the first. Ding, 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 dong, ding, dong, dong, ding, ding,
That's
ding, ding,
not.
ding.
That's
I like fucking went to a
EDM.
nightclub, people dancing with speakers. I said, you don't fucking have music with lyrics so that you can like dance with people and sing along. No. Ding, 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 ding,
Okay,
ding.
we've got. Again, you're doing. You're
Anyway,
behaving badly.
he's
So
a
he
trans.
gets no. he
No, sorry,
gets
trans as in
yeah.
transsexual. Okay.
He gets so there are these things called dance theaters in Lahore, which I thought would be like Topaz Bar or something, but it's not. It's far more decent. No, it's not like Topaz Bar. So people are sitting in the audience and looking at a stage, and there's a woman will come and dance and has backup dancers and all, and it's not like wild dancing. It's pretty old-fashioned kind of.
Tezab.
It's like Tezab kind of dancing. And they watch that and they go back. But when he gets this job and there's this trans person who he's dancing for, she's the main dancer. When he goes home, he doesn't tell his wife also. First he says, I'm a stage manager for this thing. And his father says, you can't tell people that you work for a theatre group and all that. At the dance theatre. And then slowly it comes out that he's a backup dancer. But the film is about the relationships in this family, which is very nicely shown, the relationship between the two sisters-in-law, the relationship with the father-in-law, and he's very permissive about certain, like you can go and work. We've never stopped you from working, he says. But now that your husband has a job, now there's no need for you to work because we didn't stop you from working earlier and you'll be at home. And the relationship between the husbands and their wives and all. But this boy falls in love with the trans dancer. And it's absolutely. And it's that relationship as well. And it's just very, very beautifully shown, the relationships, the way they speak to each other. It's just very natural. And Joyland is this, like, You know, we used to get it over here also. Disney Fair used to come here with the Ferris wheel.
Come here as in
As in Delhi. As in,
it used to come in London or like as opposed to where I'm asking.
no, as in Calcutta we used
No,
to
we
get the
didn't
Disney
get. There was
Fair.
no Disney fair in Delhi. Delhi. We used to have.
Appughar,
There was Appughar and there was Melas.
which had Ferris wheel and all.
I don't know.
So anyway, this is one of those. It has Ferris wheels and all, and it comes and goes, I think, called Joyland. And Joyland doesn't really play that much of a role in this film, but it's just the ups and downs of emotions that you have there. But it is so. Why are you making a face? You're
The
being
layers.
rude.
You're trying
It's
to find-
layers.
You're trying to ups and downs of emotion. It's good.
So-
I mean, you're trying to get.
I'm trying to get deeper. You say, I'm checking if Alina Khan is actually trans. Because if she's not that, yeah. Oh, they cast a transgender actress, and it's just very, very beautifully made, this film. And they've been shortlisted for the Oscar Best International Film, no? Best International Feature. So let's see if they win. But if you can get your hands on Joyland, please watch
Where
it.
did you watch it?
Stop it. We can't say where I
I
watched
see.
it. Because Harijan sent it to us.
I see.
Please, if you can get your hands on this film, if you're on an international flight and all, they are showing it as well. It is just fabulous.
It's sad that this film won't come to Delhi, but the Legend of Mola Jatt will come.
And that trailer of Legend of Mola Jatt is very bad. Why? You think they won't bring Joyland to India?
Well, that doesn't sound like the kind of film that, I mean, even the Legend of Mola Jatt is having a problem. This will have even double the problem.
I'm impressed that Pakistan has been progressive enough to cast a transgender actress as a transgender person.
नहीं, वहाँ तो हाँ that but हाँ the trans rivaz is more mainstream there than it is here. In even
As in, it's more
traditional-
accepted.
yeah, I mean I mean there's a lot more trans people you see there in regular life than here. And now, of course, I think India's way more progressive, but I'd say it about 20-30 years ago. But
So it's very good, this film. I highly recommend it.
all right, so going from one Oscar hopeful to another, which after seeing, I'm saying like how
Kantara.
yeah, is this a Oscar hopeful? I'm not understanding. So Kantara is a film directed by Rishabh Shetty and written by him as well. It is starring Rishabh Shetty, Kishore, Achyut Kumar, which I may get the name wrong. And this has basically become this spectacular super hit. It's a Kannada
Yeah.
film. And apparently it was made on a budget of like less than 20 crore and it's made almost like 200 crore or something like that.
I
of
would
the standard.
really praise that. It's so wonderful.
So, the look of the film, when I saw the trailer, etc., have you seen it?
No. But
So you've come to record the podcast without seeing
it's shocking. In fact, now we are going to stop
do
the
you do this
recording.
often?
I'm going to watch the film now, which will take 3 hours.
I mean, I don't judge.
You
It's
would,
just
I know. It's shocking, isn't
poor-
it?
poor work ethic,
I've
but-
learned from my elders and betters.
Good.
Huh.
So, I, saw the trailer. That whole look of that green. I'm sure you've seen that yellow face going. Ah, ooh, whatever they say.
Huh.
So, I mean, it's got a very good look. It's technically really nicely done, which I've said for most Mallu films. They're technically excellent. Even this one, just the cinematography, just the look, what you call the look
Yeah.
of the film is great. But it suffers from the same flaws that most of these blockbuster variety of, Tamil and Kannada films suffer from. So I have the following 6 points. One is it's overrated. I had heard so much about Kantara, this, that, and the other. Nothing that out of the ordinary. I think what is out of the ordinary is that it was made on such a small budget. So it's a small film which did so well. So that's amazing.
So is there a lot of what's called toxic masculinity in this?
Yeah. I'm coming to 5 more points are left.
Which point is this? Fourth.
So this is
Toxic.
the first
No,
first
toxic
one. Wait.
masculinity.
Then what genre is it? It's not horror because it was pitched as a horror, at least when I saw it. There's nothing horror about
Supposed
it.
to be horror.
It's not horror. Even by your standards, it's not horror. By my standards,
Action
definitely.
thriller, I am
Okay,
reading.
then maybe. So it's
Huh.
okay, action thrillerish. Then it has the same trappings of the typical South blockbusters, which are, the rabble arousing films. Over the top acting. Like nothing is like, oh, everything is so funny
So
and
many
stupid.
emotions in 10 seconds.
So over the top acting, less than sophisticated humor, which borders on crass 80s Bollywood, Kadir Khan
I'm
thing.
not going to watch.
It has a lot of, I haven't written the words toxic masculinity,
But is it very that
but it is, yeah.
patriarchal?
I'm a Punjabi male, 1 year from 50, so
Huh.
what I would probably call problematic is probably toxic
Yeah.
masculinity by normal standards, but it's crass. Then over the top explaining, like if they're showing that, oh, now the Devta has become angry, you can just show a thunderclap. It's like, oh, 5 people cut. We fucking get it. We're not fucking idiots.
It's for
So,
simple
yeah.
people.
But the one thing I will say is that the actors of the South have an amazing personality. Their on-screen persona, the hero, which is Rishabh Shetty.
So I saw
And
his
this-
interview,
Okay.
and he's very sweet and
Most of them-
soft-spoken,
But on
but
screen.
he is massive.
No, but even this Kishore Kumar, who I think was suspended, his
He's done Me Too.
this thing. No, his Twitter was suspended
Oh,
because
okay.
I think he said something. But their on-screen persona is
Nice
so
looking.
cool. They have this, like, a Varun Dhawan or a Siddharth Malhotra, or give me some other youngsters.
Siddharth Malhotra is cool.
No, he's good looking, but he has no
Varun
fucking
Dhawan.
personality.
They are all the same. Tiger Shroff.
Tiger Shroff.
Then who are the others? They are so forgettable. You don't
So,
remember.
all the young,
Huh.
okay, they are young. This guy, they are in the 30s, 40s, but even people of the slightly older age, they don't have this very arresting persona. I think South actors, even this guy, his name is Kishore.
Kumar G.
His on-screen persona is just really riveting. And I think that is something that is quite common in the South stars. They are really, they don't look like ghonchus like Varun Dhawan and all.
Also, they aren't, even if they are worked out, they don't look like the Hindi film actors look like all they do is go to the gym, nothing else. There's a weird kind of look that they have about
I've
them.
never said anything bad about a good body. I think a good body must be praised no matter what.
So, Hrithik Roshan's new picture you'd praise.
What new picture?
Have you seen his new picture? I'll show you. His
okay.
account
I
was
can live with
suspended. What's his name? Kishore Kumar's but they haven't written what
He
did.
had basically said this is what happens when someone died a grisly death by making fun of some, I don't know what he was.
Oh, okay.
He said that. So yeah, so Kantara is available on Netflix. Have I got it right? It's on Netflix or it's on Hotstar?
No, it's on Netflix
I think it's
also,
on
as far
Netflix.
as I know.
So I mean, you can watch it. It's not boring, but it's not like awesome either. But it is overrated. All that I've read about it and stuff, it's not that good.
Here, that's Hrithik Roshan.
Why are you showing me this?
I want you to tell me whether you think this is worth praising. I don't think it is.
That's not his real body.
That's his real body. He went to the gym and took the body. Took the body.
That's what he did. He went to the gym. वो वाला कितने में देगा? अच्छा वो वाला body दे दो.
This is not normal.
Yeah, it's been touched up. Yeah, no one's
I
body
didn't
is
know
like that.
he said it's natural.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you listen. Who's going to argue with her? Yeah, she'll show some photograph of some tabloid is Hrithik Roshan's body.
Arey, he's only
मतलब
posted
इतना-
his own
ठीक
picture.
है भाई, ये आपने touch up किया है. You go to his phone, see the filter he's used. Such
Arey, I
deep
can see
shit.
his appendix cut also.
Okay, fine. ठीक, okay. Before we cut off the video, Rajyasree, why don't you read one of the emails and then we shall say adios
Let's see
on
if
the
there's...
video for our podcast listeners, watchers. The rest will be in audio.
I was seeing whether there's anything complimenting me, but no. Letter from FN. Extremely pain and sad to write that as I was continuing with my lonely holiday season, seeking company from my favorite pop culture podcast, I was reminded by Niku that I am old in episode 280. What did we say? Of all people, he shouldn't have said it. Why? Because he's so old. I'm fine with
I'm
the
even
Gen
older.
Zers saying it because at least I'm actually older than them. You guys should, then he's lost interest in that. You guys should review this year's festival favorite. Well, FN, if you'd listened to our podcast properly, you would have realized that I have reviewed it. The Worst Person in the World, a Norwegian coming of age movie for old people like me. Bahalo Vasha to Raju. Thank you. Niku can duck off. What did you say?
I must have said that his suggestional mail is he's an old person. So, and I'm clearly older.
Just randomly
but FN,
we like
I
saying.
hope you have a fantastic 2023 and your holiday isn't quite as lonely. And by then we have the Awful and Awesome twice a week. So we are there with you always.
Whether you want us to be there
Huh.
or not, we'll be like that stalker boyfriend
Yeah.
who you keep drawing the curtains and hoping he can't see.
Yeah, like that. And the
Yeah.
old stalker boyfriend.
Yeah, those
Old
ones
man.
are the worst kind.
And there'll be a Chudel also coming with a broom. Wearing a monkey cap.
Hi, I'll be like Vikram or Vetal. I can be your Vetal.
Monkey cap with woolen socks with with like the toes like that. So, on that note, we'll switch to the audio-only version. Don't forget to subscribe and pay to keep news free. 2023, let your New Year's resolution be that I shall pay to keep news free so my democracy doesn't slip through my hands like sand and before I know it, there's nothing left and I say, oh, what was I doing when I could have saved it? Oh, I was saving 300 rupees a month by not subscribing. You don't want to be that person. Subscribe. Click on the link below.